Okay, I've asked you several times, now I'm telling you, leave the police station.
Okay, that is an order?
Yes.
Is it under threat of arrest?
Your business here is complete. Your complaint has been documented. You are creating a disturbance in the front lobby of the police station. Leave the police station.
Is this under threat of arrest?
Leave the police station. Yes. Right now it is under threat of arrest. You are trespassing, creating a disturbance in the lobby.
Do you have any more business with him?
I don't.
Would you like him to leave?
Sure.
You have to leave.
Sure, arrest me.
Okay, come on.
If you want to go that route, make sure you get on camera. Listen, all right, I'm willing to leave. I'm willing to leave.
You want to leave?
I'm willing to leave, but
This is perfect.
your name is?
Kevin Marr.
Okay, let's go right over and talk to the chief.
Go ahead.
No, I was physically, because you did put your hands on me.
What's that?
You did.
Why do you need my identification? You can run my tag.
Right now, you're committing a crime.
What crime am I committing?
You got a boot on your car.
Right.
You're committing theft of service. You have to pay for that.
What service?
Theft of service.
I'm not. I'm planning to pay it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right now, you are being detained. You are not allowed to leave.
Do police have the right to keep their badge numbers hidden while on duty? Can a citizen be threatened with prosecution just for filming near a police station? Two different questions, but the same answer. Absolutely not. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's episode. In this video, we'll look at multiple situations where the law is enforced arbitrarily and citizens' rights are being seriously challenged rather than recognized or respected. These situations are neither rare nor isolated. This is the reality happening right outside, so let's check it out. On September 5th, 2014, Ms. Bay joined a peaceful protest to raise awareness about police accountability. While walking with the crowd on the street, she was suddenly hit by a police car belonging to the Lynn Police Department. Whether by accident or on purpose is unclear. The important thing is the officer didn't stop to check if she was injured, nor did he provide his identity as required. 3 days later, Ms. Bay went to the Lynn Police Station to officially report the incident.
So I'm here because on Friday I had a police officer from the Lynn Police drive a vehicle into me.
Were you hit by this car?
Yeah.
Were you injured?
No.
Because I don't have any record of it.
That's interesting.
Ms. Bay found the police car that hit her parked in the parking lot behind the Lynn Police Station, and surprise, it had been repaired.
So it looks like, oh look, they repaired it. All right, so they didn't. Okay. All right, so you can see it is detached from when it hit me, and they had to repair it with that screw that definitely was not.
While recording the vehicle, Ms. Bay noticed a Lynn Police Department officer behind her, and when asked for his name and badge number, he refused to provide it.
Howdy. This is the car that hit me.
Guys, this is private property. You gotta get out of the law.
This is public property. Your police station. Come on now. Can I have your name and badge number, please? For your name and badge. Can I see your ID card, please?
I don't have an ID card on.
Really? That's illegal. Under Massachusetts general law, it absolutely is. Massachusetts law for your ID card.
After the officer refused to give his name and badge number, Ms. Bay left and returned to the front desk to continue filing her complaint.
Howdy. Sorry to bother again. Oh, hey.
I need both your IDs.
What's the lawful reason for the request?
Because you're on private property. I'll look at that.
I'm on private property and you get to see my
In the back lot. I need your IDs. IDs?
Can I have yours?
I don't have one on me.
Oh, all right.
Well, go to the chief. We are.
Can we speak to the chief? This officer has invited us to speak with him.
You have to make an appointment with the chief.
Can you make an appointment for us with the chief?
No, that's not my job. So you guys don't have IDs on you?
Can you please tell me who this officer is? He refuses to provide ID upon request.
Well, I think he's asking you for ID because you were trespassing around the back of our building, right? Well, it's only public property because it's posted not to be back there. That's police property.
Signs.
What signs?
I didn't see any signs.
I didn't see any signs
Did
either.
you show the signs?
Oh, after? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
But we need your IDs now.
I'm not interested in showing that at this time.
No?
I'm not. Yeah.
All right, then why don't you just leave?
Then you can go.
So we want to check the...
Yeah, I was going to say, you've invited us to speak with the
He's a
chief.
busy guy.
Yeah, but I guess apparently he's not...
I'm sorry,
He
what's...
just told you to do that, right?
No, you told us to talk to the chief.
Yeah, and you came around here and he's not coming down here. So
Oh, right.
and make an appointment with him.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. We can do that.
And may I have both of your names and ID
For the
cards?
tennis badge 88.
You, 76? Okay.
76. Thank you very much, officer. That was not very difficult, was it?
Appreciate it.
And you're leaving, right?
Why? I'm sorry.
Leaving?
You made your report. The lieutenant
Well,
already
actually,
came
first
out
of
here
all,
and
I'd like
talked
to make a complaint about this gentleman here. Second of all,
What's the complaint?
your refusal to identify yourself is against the law.
You know, if you ever have an appointment with the chief, you talk with him, you'll get my information.
Well, I'm sure I will. But in the meantime, I'd like to make a complaint. Are you saying that I can't do that? Who do I make a complaint with?
The chief's the best guy.
The chief's the best guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So make an appointment.
Okay. I'll do that. According to these officers?
You'd have to call his secretary.
Okay. Can you do that? Or
Hold on a second.
any idea who was driving the car that hit me? I can show you. You want to go back?
No, not really. I got
Yeah.
other things to do.
Like stand here?
Yeah, making sure you guys leave at some point, yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. How long's your shift? I'm sorry?
8 hours.
Sweet.
No, you don't.
Howdy.
I don't know. I don't know if they're waiting for Dave or not, so. Dave and now they're waiting here, so I don't know what's up with that.
What is it that you're looking for?
Well, I found the car that hit me on Friday. I was reporting it earlier.
And what are you doing going in private property videotaping police cars?
What private property?
The property that's parked out back there posted is no trespassing. Well, it's posted all over the entrances to that parking lot.
Interesting.
It is interesting, but it is also posted back in the private property.
Am I being
Videotaping
arrested?
Police cars. Huh?
Am I being
I
arrested?
said you are subject to arrest for going out there now. What?
Immediately, Sergeant McDermott accused Ms. Bay of trespassing and warned that she could be arrested while still in the lobby, despite her being there on official business, reporting the officer who hit her 3 days earlier and another officer who refused to identify himself. Massachusetts trespass law is clearly defined in Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 266, Section 120, stating that entering or remaining on someone else's property without permission or staying after being asked to leave is a crime. However, this law applies only to private property. The Lynn Police Station is public property funded by the people, so unless Ms. Bay was causing a disturbance or breaking other laws, she had every right to be there, especially while conducting her official business.
Well, I'm still trying to report that a police car drove into me, and I found it. It's literally out back.
Okay, and a supervisor can talk to you and get your complaint.
Well, somebody does need to tell him that that's what's going
Well,
on.
if he's already done that, then your complaint has been filed and documented.
Because I didn't have it until right now. When I went back, I found the car. So I would like to tell him that the car is back there, that it's been repaired, even though in any case, he doesn't know that there's information that he needs to
Your
know.
complaint has been filed, the officer in charge has your complaint.
So are you trying to stop them from...
He has the information that he needs and documented to send it on for additional investigation if needed.
Oh, okay.
He has documented
Can I
the
have the
complaint,
address now?
which
Oh,
means
hold
that
on,
you have no other business that you need to be doing here right now.
well, you know what, actually, I'm filming this for news gathering purposes. For news gathering
You
purposes at
can
this
film it
moment.
for whatever you want.
Okay, that's great.
I'm telling you, your complaint.
No, I'm telling you that I still do have
Your
business
complaint has
here.
been received and documented.
Not in
I
full.
can't
The
hear.
lieutenant has been out here and spoken to you.
I'm trying to get some information.
Do you want to
So
move
right
away
now,
from the window?
right now, I'm asking you to leave the station so other people that are in here.
I'd really rather not do that until I've made a full complaint.
Your complaint has been received and documented.
But it
It
hasn't.
will be looked into. Stand here and keep getting into an argument with you.
So the officer,
I'm instructing you to leave the police station. You no longer have legitimate business.
I've
You
explained.
will be contacted in regards to that complaint by somebody that will be looking into it.
I disagree with you, and I don't think that you're the one.
Disagree with me. It's my station right now.
It is. I'm sorry. Who are you?
My name is Sergeant
I was
McDermott.
gonna say I'm not the one here arguing. I'm trying to make a
I'm
complaint.
not
I've been
arguing.
told.
I'm making a statement.
You already
Your
made a
complaint
complaint.
has been received and documented.
Make a complaint about this officer. May I please talk to the lieutenant?
No.
No. You're going to block the complaint about this officer.
Think about that officer.
Refusal to ID under Massachusetts law.
He gave you his badge number.
He
I gave you my badge.
He flat out refused. He did not show a ID card. You harassed me further after telling me to come in here.
I'm not asking, I'm just talking to you.
Oh, are you? All right.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you, leave the police station.
Okay,
Your
that is an
business
order?
Here is complete. Your complaint has been documented. You are creating a disturbance in the front lobby of the police station. Leave the police station. Yes, right now it is under threat of arrest. You are trespassing, creating a disturbance in the lobby of the police station.
You can't possibly be trespassing here. All right. I'm gonna leave on.
I think we're done.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave under duress, under threat of
Leave
arrest.
under whatever.
Fair enough.
You see? Sergeant McDermott immediately used intimidation tactics to force Ms. Bay out of the police station while she was still trying to complete her original complaint and another one regarding an officer refusing to identify himself. A few days after this interaction, Ms. Bay went to the Lynn Police Department's records office to file a request under the Massachusetts Public Records Act, but was refused again. This clearly shows the lack of transparency at this station. When a citizen comes to report being hit by a police vehicle, they should be taken seriously and thoroughly questioned. But what happened was disappointing. When law enforcement deliberately ignores justice, it's time to stand up for your rights. Moving to the next situation. On October 12th, 2023, a citizen went to the Elizabeth Parking Authority headquarters to file a complaint about an officer he had spoken to days before. Specifically, he had called to make an official complaint, but the staff refused to record the call and didn't reveal their identity. When he showed up in person, he encountered the same staff member who expressed discomfort with him coming to complain.
Hi, I'm looking to speak to somebody in charge with parking authority, a director, a supervisor.
Hang on.
Make sure you get all this recorded. It's the first time I seem to be getting that. Name, that's the executive director. So whoever called me before did not identify themselves as that. I mean, he said, she said, which is why I'm here in person to record my complaint to them. Because they tried to make it a he said, she said, and I do not feel comfortable with that.
The director said, can you fill out an incident report for her so we have something like formal? And then going to give you a call after.
So she knows who I am and why I'm here then, right?
Yeah.
Then why is she not speaking to me?
Why is she not speaking to you? She's on a call.
Okay. I want to find out who she is. She never told me her name, and I now have a complaint against her as well.
Okay, no problem. But do you want to just take this?
I'll take it. I'll fill it out of my time. You can leave it right there.
Okay, no problem.
No, I'm sorry, but she called me on an unrecorded line.
Is that a two-sided page?
Parking authority, incident report for parking authority. So this is just like a
That's what I'm
generic.
saying.
Oh,
Clear
and
up
this,
a lot on one or
this is an
multiple.
incident report. I still want to know the officer's name. I need to do a FOIA request. This is why I want to get her out here. Now I wanted you to tell me you're the director. I want your name, so you're definitely going to have to get me that officer's name. I'm not going to just be brushed away, pushed away.
This is not a request form. This is an
This is nothing.
report,
This is just me. Oh, something bad happened. By this officer, how can I put a complaint against somebody and I don't even know their name?
But that's not a complaint form. That's
just an incident report.
Yeah.
I don't have, considering that I wasn't written a ticket or anything like that. Like,
yeah, it's a
it's an
specific
officer complaint that I want.
And now an employee here.
Now, yeah. Again, I don't even know who called me because I was just told, this is parking authority. I was told to give you a call back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Never hanging up on me because I asked, is this a recorded line? And she said, no. Why are you calling me on an unrecorded line? Well, no, this is an official complaint. Why is this on an unrecorded line? Click. I want to file an official complaint. Why are you trying to...
And
no records. You want no record.
Have to take it and write it down and file
Absolutely.
it.
And I never got to file my complaint.
She hangs up on
She
you.
hung up on me because I wanted to know why the call wasn't being recorded. You call somebody to take the complaint and you're not going to record it? So I'm supposed to trust that she's just got eidetic memory?
Yeah.
And you can write down notes here and there, but you're going to forget some stuff. That's why you record. All of this because she thought she was writing me a ticket and was going to get the last laugh, and in reality, what she did was on camera refused to actually do her job. She used to try to have us take it out for following the law.
There you go.
Unfortunately, she's not going to be available for a while.
Using to see me now after calling me on an unrecorded line where she refused to identify and has still not allowed me to make my official complaint. Can I get her card?
Sure.
Hope you guys enjoy scandals. You seem to step right in them.
So she said she is not refusing to see you. She's just
Except
unavailable
that
at
she's
this
just
time.
not seeing me, even though here I am for her. Spoke to her on the phone where she refused to identify, called me on an unrecorded line so there'd be no record of our conversation. I want to get her file, disciplinary salary. I want to get the officer's name from this incident.
Obviously.
Oprah request?
Sure, Oprah.
Yes. Whatever is called in this state.
Yeah, FOIA, Oprah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Open records. I'd like to do it in person.
By law, by state law, we're allowed to do it in
required
person.
if I write it on a blank piece of paper and I hand it to you and then you don't turn
Then
it
you're
in,
responsible
you'll be on
for
notice.
it.
So I absolutely need to do that in person today. It's unfortunate when we know the law, isn't it?
At this point, the female employee seemed helpful. She gave the citizen a report form, although it should have been a formal complaint form. Still, credit where it's due, she was trying to help, but others in the office weren't like that. Remember the woman who refused to provide her name and immediately left when the citizen came to complain in person? Whether it was her or someone else who called, they ended up involving the police.
You guys called us? I bet you it's about us recording, I guarantee you.
Oh, you guys record?
Yeah, sure is.
What's the issue? You know?
He's gonna give information. That's why we're recording.
So I'm recording just so I have a record of my interaction with government officials.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
No voices have been raised, no yelling,
This is
no...
why I'm Officer Pryor.
Thank you very much, officer.
No, I'm just trying to do an help request.
Okay. And you just requested some information in the recording?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm trying to push trouble. If it wasn't, I wouldn't record. Hey, thank you.
I heard you talking in here about
you guys
this.
through the wall, don't worry.
I heard you
We
talking
heard you
to
guys
them.
through the wall calling the cops.
I lost respect for me.
Yeah,
I didn't call them.
You guys, we heard you guys. Don't worry.
It's tough when you learn what it's all about,
The
huh?
law, yeah.
When you learn the law. Do everything we do.
Unfortunately for
Welcome
you,
to
the
it.
law works for us, right? Same as it works for you, right? Yeah. Unfortunate, right?
I guess so.
Man,
I would like to file an Oprah request. Can I please have the form? Oprah request?
Okay.
Can I get the form now? Thank you.
Sure. There you go. There's the
Sure. Can I get the form for the actual request? On camera, you just told me this wasn't the Oprah request. Now
we don't want to go online. We want to do it in person.
I printed it online. It's online. I printed it for you. That's all I wanted to tell you.
From
This is the
offline.
form.
Well, you just said it isn't.
You just
Which
told me
is
this
it?
isn't. Where do I fill any of this out?
Right here. It's all blank for you to fill out.
You told me this isn't the form. You're trying to just explain something on here, and then when I say I want the form, now this is the form. This is why we record the same sentence.
One further question.
That's why we record.
How and where do we file complaints on the people here, like the director
Where
and the
do I go to file the
officer?
complaints I need to file now? Yeah.
That's complaint forms? That's officer
I want to
complaint
file
form?
officer complaints. That's what I'm trying to file. All right,
They're in the back.
yeah, I'm gonna need like 3 or 4 more of these then.
Okay.
How can I? They're only here for us. He's yelling. I'm just getting some Oprah requests. And I'm on.
They don't want to give the information now, so they're trying to get rid of us.
Just give me 1 second.
Absolutely.
What's your name, officer?
Lieutenant Marr, M755.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And since you showed up, can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Maldonado.
Maldonado.
Can I get your name also, ma'am, please? Caroline?
Do you
Nice
have
to meet you,
your card?
Caroline.
Can I get your card?
Thank you.
They just don't want to. We're not instructing their officers not to ticket municipal government
cars when they're
vehicles.
parked
And I came
illegally.
to file a complaint, so now they're trying to have you guys come and drag us out of here because.
This is not part of the...
Okay.
Yes.
And now
yes, I
you're the first
understand.
person to tell us anything
Thank you,
like
ma'am.
that.
Thank
When we
you.
tried to ask who this person was, how do you identify this, that, and the third? She says, call them. Here's my question for you: Are they government officials?
They work for the city.
Right. Public
So they are.
employees, correct?
That's public. It's all public. then.
Public employees, correct? They're required to identify as public employees, correct?
Sure,
I
yeah.
can talk as fast as I like.
Sorry. You're right.
If I'm raising my voice, screaming, cursing, threatening, then I would understand. So otherwise, don't give me directives. Clear to you. They're public employees required to identify, right? Employees don't have to identify.
Is it
but-
within their
Because
policy?
they're not,
But
they're
they
not
can
law
write.
enforcement.
They can write
It's
tickets.
different.
They can write tickets, throw them on cars, and take money from people. But they don't have to have an identity.
Hall,
you may not
City
like
Hall,
it.
everything.
You may not like it, but public employees
I'm not here
are
for that,
required
though.
to.
I'm here. If you guys have an issue,
Oh well, if you're not here for our issue, then you are free to go.
very argumentative. and
Sir,
very
nobody's
combative.
nobody's
I'm just
detaining
here
you.
to
Nobody's.
find out
I don't want
what's
to speak
going
to you.
on.
Have a nice day.
Okay. Now
I don't want to speak to you. Have a nice day. I don't want to speak to you. Have a nice
You know
day.
he doesn't have to listen
No,
to you.
I don't.
Don't say
Who the hell has
that.
to
You
listen
don't
to
have
you?
to say that.
Get your lieutenant back
Please
out here.
don't say that.
Get your lieutenant. I want your supervisor.
I was trying to be
Supervisor.
respectful to you too, but now you just blew
Supervisor.
it. No, now
Supervisor.
you're becoming. We don't want to speak to you. That's
Supervisor.
it. We don't want to answer
Okay,
any questions. We don't want to speak to
Maldonado,
you.
supervisor.
Did you receive what you needed?
Supervisor.
No. Supervisor.
you hear him?
Supervisor.
Supervisor.
Okay, he's in there speaking.
So okay, so
We'll
you can
wait for
stop
him
talking
then.
to
Stop
us.
talking
You
to
can
us.
stay back and observe. We're not going to do
Okay.
anything. Have a nice
That's
day.
fine.
This is what they do. We came in. This is why I recorded. We came in peacefully. We asked for everyone's information.
Here we go.
Then they get escalation training. You don't want to deal with someone like this.
No.
You guys have your Oprah request paperwork?
Absolutely, I'm not done. I'm absolutely not done with my public business in a public place.
Right now,
That's
I guess how you guys
congratulations.
came in
Public
here?
busined in a public place.
No, we didn't
And
come in
we
here
record
bad. It's
for
all
a
recorded
reason.
also.
The way that we are now being treated is why you're getting
not going
this.
to speak to you. So
It's
this is
absolutely
gonna
not
go.
you.
This
You
is gonna
listen,
go two
guy, I'm
ways.
trying to do a records request and I'm being refused.
They gave you the paperwork, correct? Did you give them the Oprah request?
Just
Name of the
So then
officer.
why don't you guys fill it
I
out?
asked for her card. I still haven't gotten it. I only got the director's card. She's right. She gave it to him.
So besides the Oprah request, how can I help you gentlemen today?
I didn't ask for your help.
Well, we're here
You came for
because-
them. How
Okay.
can you help
Right,
them?
they called
Am I-
because they were upset.
Am I committing a crime?
He is the
What's the
one who
crime?
said that we have to
Criminal
listen to
trespass.
him.
They're asking
In a,
you to leave.
in a public place.
He's the
It's no
officer
longer
who
a
told
public
us he had to
place.
speak to
You're
us. Yes,
supervisor
it
out
is.
here.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're
Not by a long
absolutely
shot.
My supervisor,
I'll
chief
call
of police, and
911.
he's not
Yes.
coming here.
I'll call 911 and tell them that I have an officer refusing to get a supervisor, threatening to remove me from a public place.
Lieutenant Kevin Meager said the citizen's business was done, but no one accepted his public records request or supported him in filing his original complaint. New Jersey's Open Public Records Act, OPRA, requires agencies or their representatives to respond to requests within a reasonable time and prohibits unjustified delays or refusals to provide information. But here, they just kept finding excuses to delay or avoid helping the citizen.
What else do you,
You don't
need to do?
decide when my business is done.
What
I
else
think
do
that's
you
the
need-
issue here.
what
So
else-
think you come
what
and
else do you need
tell
from the
people
parking
when
authority?
their business is and isn't done? I don't need to explain that
No
to
one
you. I
else
have
is
no
going to
business with
speak to
you.
you.
I don't.
Would you like him to leave?
Sure.
You have to leave.
Or sure, arrest me.
Okay, come on.
If you want to go that route, make sure you
Here
get
I
on
come.
camera. Listen, all right, I'm willing to leave.
It's perfect.
Your name is?
We're
Kevin
leaving.
Marr.
Okay, let's go right over and talk to the chief.
Go ahead.
No, I was physically, because you did put your hands on me. Record, you just grabbed the back of
I
my
have
shirt,
that
right?
on film.
All I did was touch the back of your arm.
You did touch me,
You did
right?
grab
Sure I
him.
did touch you.
I'm disabled. You put your hand on my back. Get the fuck off of me.
Get your
Hands
Take
off.
your hands
Relax.
off.
Have a good day.
Why are you touching him?
You're making this worse.
You
I'm
touched him.
fucking disabled. You
think
patted
that
me right in my
you're special
spine.
and
Like
you
I'm
can grab
fucking
people?
cirrhosis.
I'm not
Let me
trying
ask
to
you
hurt
one question.
anybody.
Can I
You hurt me.
Let's shake hands.
Now, no,
Have a good
let
day.
me touch him. You know what? I
Have a
respect
good
that.
day.
Come on, let's have a nice day. Come
That's
on.
all I'm trying to do.
No, you're
I'm trying to be a gentleman.
Let me touch you.
I'm trying to be a gentleman. That's all I'm trying to do.
again.
He's limping and you pat him on the
To be
back.
honest,
That's not smart.
You just removed me from a public building for no crime,
I
right?
want no business with you
No
anymore.
crime, right?
It's public.
You know, I just want to
It is
simplify
public.
with you.
Yes,
It's
no, they
public.
asked
I'm
you to
recording.
No
I'm
crime,
recording.
right?
Not if you commit a crime. Unless
No
you commit a
crime.
crime.
I don't
Yes, you
have to
can't. That's why
explain-
we're
Please
asking
stop
for your
yelling. Can I just ask you a
supervisor.
question?
Whatever
Please
I'm
don't.
trying
Let me
to
talk.
explain to you, you're just not listening.
I'm willing to listen to you. I just have one question to simplify.
No, up until
Come
the
on,
point
Thank
where I
you.
have to leave.
It's public. You threatened. You grabbed him. And he had his handcuffs in his hand.
No
And
more
I got that in video also.
When they told
Thank
you
you.
you had no more business.
Is that a
Yes, it is. But they asked you to leave.
No, no. You don't know what they did.
I don't.
You
I don't.
You
You're right. But that's why.
I understand. It's a public
If she was a
office.
little shaken.
Your qualified immunity is
Have a
gone.
good
That's why we advise you
They're-
to
they're-
leave because
Oh, I will have
harassment.
harassment. That'll make me happy.
Harassment is a
Okay,
crime.
but-
That's
Come
why-
on.
For it to be
But that's
fair.
what I'm saying. That's how they felt.
Yeah, I understand. I get
So-
it.
so is there
Inside, she's
feelings
very
enforcement?
upset.
Harassment
There's nothing
is
else to do.
Are
right now.
you feelings
But
enforcement? Are you
harassment
just said they felt harassed, but do you see signs of harassment?
He said no
Right,
crime.
maybe
He said no
maybe
crime.
you
Remember,
said-
you're the top of the
Lieutenant,
line.
then
Said
you
no
left.
crime. So why are we going to
May
harass?
I ask who you are, sir?
Can we get your name and badge number, Fuentes? Speak back. Can you verbalize? Can you verbalize? Can you verbalize?
Can you please verbalize your name and your badge number?
to tell him my name.
Lieutenant, can you ask the officer?
Sergeant Rafael Fuentes.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Threat trespass you. They had no legitimate reason
Come
to
on,
do
let's
that.
go file the
He
complaint.
pushed us out
Come on,
the door
let's
and
go
I'm
file-
disabled.
Not with us.
Oh no, it's
You made it with yourself. You made it with you. You. These guys were gentlemen. These guys were gentlemen. You go.
You said you wanted
Is this public?
You go. We'll go when we want to go. You go.
I want you to also
You're a
throw me
funny
off
guy.
public for no crime because I'm going to sue you both then.
No, you guys back off. Back off and we'll walk
I'll
out.
walk you inside.
Am I on public
I'll walk
land?
you inside
Am I
the
on public
You
land?
walk yourself wherever you want to walk. No, you are. Look how
Excuse
you're
me?
parked.
Yeah,
You're actually blocking. You're actually blocking in
You're
traffic.
making this way worse
You
than
guys
it is.
walked the
Lieutenant Kevin Meager forcibly expelled these citizens from a public building even though they had official business there to submit a public records request and a complaint. The lieutenant even admitted the reason for kicking them out was because staff felt upset, not because the citizens committed a crime. Then he tried to charge them with obstruction of traffic. Being trespassed or asked to leave public property is only valid if you break the law. Obstruction charges apply only when someone deliberately blocks people, vehicles, or public activities. So what do you think about Lieutenant Kevin Meager's behavior here? Once again, freedom of the press and freedom of movement in public spaces were unreasonably questioned. In Houston, Texas, specifically on Bomar Street near West Gray, two citizens were walking normally at night with flashlights when a nearby woman got suspicious. They stopped to talk. While they were talking to the female homeowner, a man named Mr. Robert arrived and immediately picked up the phone to call the police, thinking that someone was snooping around the house.
You guys know who this is? You don't know anything about him. You looking for a home? Police. 1200 Bomar Street.
How do you spell the street name?
B-O-M-A-R, B like boy. Gray, West Gray. Yeah, Van Buren is across the 480-7578. You guys are together? You guys together? We have some lunatics casing houses. They're doing what they're doing.
They're walking or they're in a vehicle?
No, he's standing right in front of me. Here, I'll take a photo. Yes. Are you still there? Yeah. Yeah, he's standing in front of me with a flashlight in my face. But he's
Your face.
The street,
it's on your chest.
He's going along the street,
It's on your
looking at
chest.
people's cars.
Stop lying. You're a liar.
What?
Come on. Stop that.
Come on, dude. Neighbors.
All right, we're going to go ahead and run off. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Come on, let's go.
At this point, the citizens didn't want to waste police time and hoped Mr. Robert would just say, "They already left, you don't need to come," so they left. But Mr. Robert didn't want to stop there. He kept following them like this.
Sir, I fear for my life. Stop following me right now.
Yes, you do.
Stop following me.
Shoot me, dude.
Stop following
Shoot
me. Following me.
Yes, yes.
Stop following
Shoot me. Shoot me, you dumbass. Do
Stop following me.
Fuck me up. Do it.
Stop following
Hey,
me.
Go get a job, motherfucker. What are you doing? It is nighttime.
We're off work.
And you're wasting your fucking time.
Go to your house.
Flashing
Go to
a
your house.
flashlight in my
Go
face.
to your house.
Fuck off, dude. Offensive.
That's disorderly.
You are offensive.
Go.
Yes, please. Go. That's what you should do.
Don't follow us.
You're casing my property.
No, we're
You're
not.
casing my truck. Yes, you are. It's
Has your truck been stolen before?
You.
Oh my God, did you hear this?
Yeah.
You're a nut.
Yes, you're a nut.
You're following us now. This is weird.
You're casing people's houses.
No, we're not. You're a fucking liar.
You're a fucking lost guy.
Okay, we're not talking to you anymore, man.
That's too bad. You are talking to me.
Don't follow us to our car, please.
Yes, don't follow you to your car. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? Nobody's gonna shoot.
Nobody's got a
fucking shot. Nobody's gonna shoot anybody. Yes, you are. You probably have weapons. I can tell.
Where do you see his weapon at?
It's under his coat.
Okay.
It's under his
How do
jacket.
you not know he can have that?
I'm sure he can.
Welcome to Texas.
That's
Up on you, by the way.
have a gun.
Hung up on you.
Thank you.
You have to be able to defend yourself against the monarch butterfly. Die, they become zombies.
Can you stop following us?
Why?
Hey, who's this you got following us over here? You must be in Discord. Just stop following us, sir. Please. Oh, man, mind your own business.
Then you're gonna get followed.
Mind your own business, dumbass.
Neighborhood watch. Neighborhood.
Yeah, watching which neighborhood? Whose?
We're checking out properties. We're looking at houses. We're looking at the house. We're looking at houses.
Yes, you are in the middle of the night.
We're trying to purchase property.
Yes, you are.
So now you're gonna stalk us because we're looking at houses to buy?
You're stalking me. You're the one with the flashlight.
Why are you following us, sir? So I'm out here and he's following us. I got your photo now. Good, I got your photo.
You're really a fucking
You're sitting there telling dispatch, shoot me, shoot me. Nobody even has a dude following us.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're shining flashlights in people's fucking houses. You asked for this.
Stop following us.
You asked for it, dumb shit.
Stop following us. You're following us. You're following us.
Engagement.
You're following us. Leave us alone.
Leave you alone.
Here, go talk to the police. They're right there.
There's the police. Go talk to them.
Go talk to the police. Sir, can you have him stay away from us? He keeps following us. Hold it low. Hold it low, Dave. You're gonna kill it.
Killing people and stuff. Nobody has touched him. Nobody's done anything to him. Nobody's pulled any weapons on him. Altercation. No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, slow the other units down.
Okay.
You see this? These officers could have died running over here, running code because you're screaming things that aren't even true. It's not.
Undercover.
Not giving them factual information.
No, they wouldn't unless you were doing it.
No, that's not true, dude. You're psychotic. I don't understand what's going on with you.
Yes, you're psychotic. You flashing your lights.
Let's just go.
All right.
No, these guys don't.
Hey, hold on.
Can we leave? Can we go?
What's going on? So,
Can we walk off?
Physical
First
altercation.
off, get him away from us.
Was it a physical altercation?
No, there was no physical altercation. He's freaking out. I don't know what his deal is.
Because y'all looking into vehicles?
Because what?
Y'all looking into vehicles at the flashlight?
Okay, so we're walking along the sidewalk. Absolutely. But I don't know what his deal is. He just freaked out, starts following us.
First of all, I
calls
think
dispatch.
his issue is probably thought that's what's going on. He just randomly saw people.
We're not messing with any vehicles.
He's been following us.
I mean, nothing.
Continue looking into vehicles for the night.
No.
All right. No, I mean, we are over on we're on 10th Street earlier. 10th Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th Street.
I can count.
10th Street. Yeah,
I can count.
we were over there earlier. Off after 9th Street, before 11. 10th Street.
You're not helping me.
Okay. He didn't assault y'all.
No, he did not assault.
Okay, y'all don't need us. Y'all don't need us out here.
No, I don't need you.
All right. So hollering. That's what the word you use. Hollering at y'all.
Yeah.
So,
The height. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
The height? Yes, we were in the height. Why didn't you just say that?
He didn't assault y'all. Y'all didn't assault him.
No, he's just freaking out, talking about, oh, you're gonna shoot me, you're gonna shoot. Nobody's gonna shoot you, dude. I told him, nobody's gonna shoot you. Nobody's. No, we're not breaking anybody's cars. We're not doing anything wrong. We're walking down the sidewalk. That's it.
So if y'all don't need us.
No,
all right,
I don't need to go.
Interesting. A Darren loses it at night, yelling at people to look at his car and house, then immediately calling the police. Meanwhile, the real offender is him, harassing and relentlessly stalking these auditors despite multiple requests for him to stop. Mr. Robert claims he's concerned for safety, fearing they might be armed. But seriously, if you're really afraid someone has a gun, would you follow their every step like that? I'm curious about your opinion. Share it in the comments. Continuing with the next case. In Gainesville, Florida, a car owner had his wheels locked because he hadn't paid parking fees. Unable to pay immediately, he promised to pay later. The parking staff called the police. 5 officers from the Gainesville Police Department arrived, repeatedly saying they would help and find a solution, but with one condition: he must show ID. The citizen refused multiple times until they threatened to handcuff him and put him in a patrol car to get his ID.
Why do you need my identification? You can run my
Because
tag.
right now, you're committing a crime.
What crime am I committing?
You got a boot on your car.
Right.
You're committing theft of service. You have to pay for that.
What service? Planning to pay it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right now, you are being detained. You are not allowed to leave.
I'm not leaving anywhere.
We need your identification to identify you.
And then what?
Buddy, I'm trying to work with him to try
All
to
right,
get
back
you
up, please. I'll get you my ID.
Okay, perfect. Awesome, man. That's it. But there's no need
A little bit more, please. Give him the situation.
You explained it to me too. He asked you for your ID and you don't want to give it to him.
Because you guys can run my tag.
It doesn't matter. We need your ID, man.
Why?
That's it.
Why?
You need your driver's license. Get your information.
You can have my information on my license.
Right now, you're making this a lot more difficult than it needs to be.
I think you are. You can easily check.
It can easily put you in handcuffs, put you back in my car while I resolve all this issue. I'm not doing that, am I? I'm trying to cooperate with you and work with you. That's it. Give it to him. So I'm trying to work with him to try to get issues resolved for you. But you're not willing to cooperate with us.
At that point, the citizen handed over his ID, but remember, he did so under the threat of handcuffs and jail by Officer Mesa, not voluntarily. According to Florida Statute 901.151, also known as the Florida Stop and Frisk Law, police can detain a person if they have reasonable suspicion that the person has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a crime. In such cases, officers may request identification information like name and address for investigation. However, for minor violations like unpaid parking fees, police have no right to demand ID without reasonable suspicion of a criminal offense.
So just so you're aware, you are not free to leave right now. You are being detained. Just so you know. Okay. Hotel 457. Hotel 4.
Go ahead, Hotel 4.
2729 by number. Ski Delta Lima Bravo November 192 Delta 73 Bravo. Whiskey Mike.
1026.
My dog is a service dog, so just warning you ahead of time.
So you're warning me that your dog will bite me?
Notice, letting me know he could. He's a service dog, so that's his job.
Well, I'm not trying to come at you. Figure this out. I know. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm trying to help you.
Thank you, appreciate that.
I know it doesn't feel like it, but I am trying to help you.
How? In what way?
Go ahead. I know you were just trying to come here to go to church. You were just trying to, mind your own business, have a good time.
And I told him, I'll pay it, I just can't pay it right now. That's all I said. And he doesn't want to work with me. Put me on whatever, some kind of agreement. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Just right now, I can't.
Trying to figure out how I can help your situation so we can go about our day in a positive way. I hope so.
They don't have any rubber on there, like.
I mean, they're pretty nice rims, I'm not even gonna lie.
Deal, man. It's not just about the money, it's not just about the situation, it's about, everything put together. I tried talking to him, he doesn't want to listen.
So you're trying to explain to him what's going on and...
To him? I've already tried explaining it to him. He doesn't want to listen. Pay right now. And I told him I can't pay right now, I gotta go. Now who's got Here.
All of a sudden he's got money now. Yeah, it's recording. Hey, so, and once we're done, give it back to him.
Y'all ever find that car yesterday?
Yeah. Well, just what I thought. No. There's a dent. I thought it did. I missed it. Who damaged my rim? How do we know that? It doesn't work that way. It's damaged. That's something I'm taking off. But you took off your tire. How are you going to call it? How do we know you pulled it off? I mean, I understand the frustration. I 100% get it. I do. But Justin Austin and I were at court.
He got pulled over.
Got out of his toe. But it's like, yeah, you can't. This is a private lot. It's not city. It's not a city lot. It's a private lot. They sold something. They're paying people pay right now. But this is sold. This is going to be a hotel.
somebody's having that.
So when I go down to court anymore, I'll park.
I park
I park. So on Third Avenue, there's a couple little spots no one parks at. That's why I park and I just walk.
I come here and park only if I'm going to be back down. But if I park at court, I park in the back lot.
Because they wouldn't do nothing to our patrol cars, but it's
right. It's the principle of the thing. Right.
That's your car? Yeah.
All these guys right here. Try not to scratch it anymore, please. Look at that. Is that not yellow residue right there? And you're telling me I damaged his? You pick it up yourself. You took it. You put it on. You took it out. Take it off.
He's just trying to get it off.
No, he's not.
Without damaging it.
He can't damage it anymore.
We're done.
All right, 5 police officers showed up demanding ID over a parking issue. What do you think? To me, that's definitely an unnecessary use of resources, especially when demanding the citizen's ID. Florida law, like in other states, permits police to request ID only when they have reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. The Fourth Amendment protects citizens from unreasonable demands and searches of their persons, vehicles, and papers. But you see, that's what just happened. Unchecked power is a danger to any society, and as you've seen, many citizens face abuse of authority just for daring to stand up. Help spread awareness, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss important situations coming up, because freedom is never free. It must be protected every day.